welcome to your 5 minutes with Seatrade Cruise with me, Holly Payne. Our top story. The US no-sail order for cruise ships is expected to be extended through October, Axios reports. The news was leaked from a White House coronavirus task force briefing on Tuesday, the day before the CDC's current no-sail order was to expire. According to reports by Axios, the White House overruled CDC Director Robert Redfield, who had pressed for the order to be extended through February next year. Axios also reports that cruise industry leaders will be meeting with the Trump administration on Friday. A worker-led protest at Port Miami took place on Monday as workers there seek a return to employment. And earlier this month, Senators Rick Scott and Marco Rubio of Florida, a key battleground state in the upcoming US presidential election, introduced the Set Sail Safely Act. They said this was to spark the changes needed to allow cruise lines and ports to resume operations. There are no cases of coronavirus on board TUI's Mein Schiff 6, and the vessel is safe to resume its planned itinerary in Greece. These were the conclusions reached by Greek authorities on Tuesday after 12 crew members tested positive for COVID-19 earlier in the week. The inaccurate results were from a land-based lab. A further 3 rounds of tests on the dozen crew members and additional tests on 24 crew members from the same contact group yielded negative results for the virus too. Vibeke Meyer, CEO of TUI Cruises, praised the authorities for their professionalism. Good news for Azamara, which has reported strong 2022-2023 bookings. During the first week of its new itineraries going on sale, the cruise line chalked up 3 times more bookings for its new voyages compared to last year's deployment announcement of 2021 and winter-spring 2022 itineraries. The top 5 voyages include British Open itineraries, which are proving to be most popular for 2022, followed by the Suez Canal Europe to Asia, Dubai World Cup, Scotland Intensive and Suez Canal Asia to Europe itineraries. P&O Cruises Australia has found a new buyer for Pacific Dawn. The vessel was to have been transferred to now defunct cruise and maritime voyages in Singapore in March 2021 and renamed Amy Johnson following CMV's tradition of naming vessels after explorers. CMV had also planned to take delivery of Pacific Aria in Singapore in May and rename her Ida Pfeiffer. 5 of CMV's ships are to be auctioned in October. The buyer for Pacific Dawn has not yet been disclosed. Wednesday was a double cruise ship delivery day. The newly completed Enchanted Princess was delivered to Princess Cruises and live-streamed from Fincantieri shipyard. Meyer Werft, meanwhile, handed over Saga's latest edition, Spirit of Adventure, in Germany. The 143,700-ton Enchanted Princess expands the Princess Cruises' global fleet of Medallion-class ships. It is the 100th cruise ship built by the Italian shipbuilder and the first ship to be completed by the shipyard during the pandemic. It is scheduled to arrive in North America in December for a season of Caribbean cruises. Saga's Spirit of Adventure comprises 554 all-balcony cabins and can accommodate 999 passengers. Its first cruise is to the Canary Islands, departing on the 5th of February 2021. Christopher Prelog has been promoted from Chief Operating Officer to President of Windstar Cruises. He joined Windstar nearly 4 years ago as Vice President of Fleet Operations and became Chief Operating Officer in February. Before that, he spent 18 years at Seabourn. He first worked as a waiter, then in onboard hotel operations before becoming head of all ship operations. He began his career at various Hilton hotels in Austria. And finally, with less than a week to go before Seatrade Cruise Virtual opens, anyone registering for this year's largest online gathering of the cruise community can now download the Seatrade Cruise Virtual app. The event takes place from the 5th to the 8th of October. The app will enable delegates to network, set session reminders, receive notifications, and connect on social channels. Search for Seatrade Cruise Virtual in Google Play or on the App Store. That's all for now, but don't forget you can keep up with all the latest news in the cruise community by heading to www.seatrade-cruise.com or by following us on social media. Thanks for watching.